Hello and a very warm welcome to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining me here today to watch this video all about tarot. My understanding is you've come here today because you have an interest in tarot. Now you may, like many people, have considered having a tarot reading. Now you may have considered this for fun, because it's interesting, or you may have a little situation in your life that you're looking for guidance on, or you're looking for some guidance to help you to point you in the right direction. Now there are some important things I would like to share with you today when you are considering going for a reading, or indeed if you are considering becoming a tarot reader. My name is Dee Carter. I live in New Zealand. I am from Ireland, but I emigrated to New Zealand, and I live off-grid in a beautiful forest. And so I bring you tarot from the Emerald Forest. I have been reading tarot for 30 plus years. I have read for hundreds upon hundreds of people, maybe thousands because I've lost count. I've been an extensive traveller and travelled all over the world, always with my deck of tarot cards in my bag. They're so convenient to bring everywhere. I have read in such diverse countries as Papua New Guinea, Ireland, England, Scotland, Wales, all of Europe, the northern and southern hemispheres, and it's been a joy in my life to have tarot. I have been most fortunate through tarot to meet the most exceptional people. I have met sorcerers, magicians, high priestesses, angelic beings, dolphins, shamans, children who have passed, interdimensional beings. I have had such a rich and colourful journey with the tarot, and I hope by sharing this information with you, I will ignite an interest, at least if not a passion, in tarot. So in this video, I will discuss a few key things I think it's important for you to know. I will discuss 1, what tarot is and what tarot is not. 2, I will discuss the misconceptions around tarot. Number 3, I will discuss what to expect from a tarot reader and what to expect in a tarot reading. And at the end of the video, I will take you on a little journey through one of my favourite tarot decks. So please enjoy. If you're at home, make a cup of tea, sit down and enjoy what's to come. What tarot is. Number 1, tarot is a deck of 78 cards. On each card, there are beautiful illustrations and they are rich with symbology. The 78 cards are divided into 16 court cards, 22 major arcana cards and 40 minor arcana cards. And all these cards collectively are like the unbound story of your life. And that's what tarot to me is like. It's like an unbound book, and we put the cards out and we begin to weave a story about your life. Now, tarot is a useful tool for spiritual guidance. Tarot is a way to help you connect with your inner guidance and a way to help you co-create the future that you desire. Tarot is not a platform for medical advice or diagnosis. This would be an unethical and irresponsible use of tarot. Tarot will not solve your problems. Only you can do that. But undoubtedly, your tarot reader will give you guidelines on how to address certain issues in your life. Tarot, in a sense, is not predictive, so tarot readers generally do not predict the timing and dates of future events. And that is because your future is mutable and you decide when things happen. So it depends on your actions, so it would be difficult to predict when certain events are going to happen. We can give kind of general guidelines and timelines, but ultimately it ends up with you and the actions you take. Ethical tarot readers will not read for third parties or children. When you come for a tarot reading, it is for yourself, not for somebody else. Number 2, what to expect from a tarot reader. Expect a full deck of possibilities contained in those 78 cards, which are made up of 22 majors, 40 minor, and 16 court cards. Expect your reader to be knowledgeable and to have a well-developed intuition. Expect your reader to be authentic, to be kind, compassionate, and understanding. Expect a private and confidential service. Expect to have your reading in a comfortable, safe environment where you can freely discuss the things you have come to the tarot reader with. But most of all, expect to enjoy the experience. It is most helpful if you come to a reading with a question in mind or an area you would like to explore and discuss with your tarot reader. It really helps to bring focus to the reading. You cannot imagine how difficult it is for a tarot reader when somebody says, just tell me anything. Well, there are 78 cards there. It's a bit of a challenge for people to come up with anything. I hope you understand that. It's also important to be punctual and treat your reader with respect. Now, I love skeptics. I love skeptics that come for a reading who don't know anything about tarot, but they poo-hoo it. I love them. And why do I love them? I love them because of the change that happens to them when they're having a reading. It's like this magical synergy develops as they begin to understand what tarot is and maybe get some insights into issues that they're having in their life. Wonderful, wonderful. But be respectful if you're a skeptic. Be respectful to your reader. And please don't come in an altered state. Your ethical tarot readers will not read for you, and it's not good for you, because when we read tarot, we are in touch with the divine. This is what we do. This is the work. Essentially, we're tarot readers, but we do get in touch with our higher self and your higher self, and this is what makes a beautiful reading. I invite you to join me on a journey through tarot. And on this journey, I will explain to you what a set of tarot cards is. And I do hope you will enjoy this explanation. And I do hope it will demystify what tarot is. Now, if you've never seen a tarot deck before, I really hope that you totally enjoy your first introduction to the beautiful colours and symbology of what makes up tarot. So come with me as we explore tarot together. Now, on my table, there are 78 tarot cards. Now, they are divided into 22 major arcana cards, 16 court cards, and 40 minor cards. So let's talk about the minor cards. You have 4 suits of minor cards, and they are broken into the suit of coins, and that's all to do with finances and money. The suit of cups, all to do with relationships and your emotions, matters of the heart. You have the suit of wands, and that's all to do with business and career. And the suit of swords, which represents your mental and physical well-being, lots of the things of the mind. Now let me introduce you to the court cards. You have the court of money, and in this court, in these, you have the king, the queen, the knight, and the page. Now each suit is made up like this, of a king, a queen, a knight, and a page. So each one here, you have swords, king, queen, knight, and page. Wands, king, queen, knight, and page. Aren't these colours beautiful? And we have cups. Again, your king, your queen, your knight, and your page. 16 in total. And then we have the extra ones. Like an ordinary playing set of cards has all these minors and these court cards, but in tarot there are an additional 22 cards. And the 22 cards start off at number 0, which is the Fool. Now the Fool is basically your clue to what tarot is, because in a set of tarot, you are the Fool, and tarot is the story of your life and the stages and milestones you go through in your life. Let me clear this and I'll put these out for you. So let's go through the majors. You have, as I said, the Fool. In number 1, you have the Magician, High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers, Chariot, Strength, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, the Hanged Man, Death, Temperance, the Devil, the Blasted Tower, the Beautiful Star, the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, and we come full circle to the World, the completion of your journey. So that was a basic introduction into what a set of tarot cards looks like. Now this is one of my particular favourite set of tarot cards, but there are many, many. There are so many now. So many beautiful artists have brought together the most beautiful cards. So really choosing a set of tarot cards is so easy. You can go online and find one that resonates with you. Now there's a couple of little myths I'd like to demystify here. There's a few misconceptions about tarot, and we will talk about those. Misconceptions about tarot. There are quite a few misconceptions about tarot, and one of them that comes to my mind is you must be psychic to read tarot. Not necessarily. Undoubtedly, over time, people who work with the tarot develop their intuition and also develop their psychic abilities. It is not a prerequisite to be psychic to read tarot. Tarot is a system. One can learn the system, and in that learning, your psychic abilities and skills and your intuition develop. Number 2, tarot is evil. Now, where did that idea come from? There are certain organisations whose interest it was to portray tarot like this, and one of those is the media. Well, we all know the media is all about sensation and shock and horror and all that kind of thing. So the popular cards depicted in movies, etc., are the Death card, the Devil card, the Blasted Tower, the Hanged Man, the Devil. All these cards, for the first-time viewer, can look frightening or they can upset people. However, if you go to a reputable tarot reader, he or she will explain what these cards mean within the context of your story. So rest assured that tarot is not evil. Another misconception is tarot tells the future. Well, the best way to tell the future is to create the future yourself. Tarot gives you indications of trends depending on the actions you take to make things happen in your life. This is how tarot works. Thank you so much for joining me today. I do appreciate you've taken time out to look at this video. I hope you enjoyed looking at it as much as I have enjoyed making it. I hope it ignites a passion for tarot like I have. And if you were interested in having a reading, book a call with me and I would be happy to book an appointment. If you're interested in learning more about tarot, drop me a line and I will let you know when my next course is scheduled to begin. So thank you once again, each and every one of you. I bring you tarot from the Emerald Forest.